A bright morning to all of you, dear children. How are you all? I hope you all are safe at home. In your previous class, we have learned about rocks and minerals, and now we are going to our next lesson, that is our skeletal and muscular system. Each day we perform various activities. Yes or no? We study, we play, we eat, we run, and many activities we do. Children, do you know that our bones and muscles play an important role in all such activities? Bones and muscles are important parts of our body which make all the body movements very easy. Let us learn about bones and muscles in detail in this lesson. Let us recall that our body has many organs. Every organ performs a specific function. For example, heart pumps blood. Respiratory system is for respirating or breathing. Blood vessels for passing the blood from the heart to different parts of the body. In the same way, only single organ cannot do all the functions. We can't say that heart can do both breathing and pumping of blood. No. For example, windpipe or the respiratory system can't do all the activities. Each organ system is there for performing particular activities. These organs then form a system. For example, respiratory system for breathing, digestive system for digestion of the food, skeletal system, that is the bones which are present in our body. Let us see the objectives of the lesson. In this lesson, we are going to learn about bones, the functions of the bones. We are also going to learn about joints, explain different types of joints. We are also going to learn about muscles, the different type of muscles, and we are going to learn about the muscular system. Children, let us learn about a surprising fact. Do you know that a newborn baby is having 300 bones and an adult is having 206 bones? Now let us study about the skeletal system and know something interesting. The skeleton is a framework of bones. This framework of bones encloses and protects all the internal organs such as heart, lungs, liver, kidneys, etc. This skeleton gives shape, support and strength to our body. There are 206 bones in an adult and 300 bones in the baby. Do you know what is happening with these 300 bones? Slowly, some of the bones fuse together. Fusing means nothing but join together. When you become adult, you will be having finally 206 bones inside your body. These bones are arranged in a fixed manner and form the skeletal system. Functions of the skeleton system. The bones of the skeleton give shape, strength and support to our body. It protects the soft internal organs of the body. The skull protects the brain and the backbone protects the spinal cord. The ribcage protects the lungs and the heart. The long bones of the skeleton are hollow and filled with a soft fatty substance called bone marrow. Bone marrow makes the blood cells of our body. White blood cells and red blood cells are produced by the bone marrow. The bones in the chest are thin and rounded. The head bones are flat and rounded. Now let us learn the parts of the skeleton. The human skeleton consists of skull, backbone, rib and two pairs of limbs and the forelimb, hind limbs and two pairs of girdles. Let us learn them in detail. Let us start with the skull. The bony case that form our head is the skull. The skull has 22 different bones. Of these, 8 flat bones interlock together to make a brain box. It protects our brain. There are 14 bones in a facial region. Facial region is nothing but our face. The only bone in the skull that can move is the lower jaw. This enables us to talk and eat. The upper jaw and the lower jaw have teeth. The skull has holes for eyes, ears, nose and mouth. The eyeballs rest inside the bony eye sockets. The next one is the backbone. It is also called as spine. The backbone, also called the spine or the vertebral column, extends from the neck downwards towards the hip region. It is not straight. It has a shape of S. Can you tell how this shape helps us? The backbone is made up of 33 small bones called vertebrae. The backbone gives elastic to our body. Because of that elastic nature only we are able to bend. We can bend our body forward, backward, left or right with the help of the backbone. The backbone encloses and protects the spinal cord. To keep our backbone healthy, we should maintain a correct posture. Posture is nothing but the way we sit, the way we stand or the way we sleep. The next one are the ribs. The thin, long and curved bones located in our chest region are called the ribs. There are 12 pairs of ribs altogether. They make a cage-like structure called the rib cage. The rib cage protects the heart and lungs. The ribs are joined to the black backbone at the back and long fat bone called the sternum in the front. Last two pairs of the ribs are called floating ribs because they are joined to the backbone only. They are not joined to the breastbone. The last part of the skeleton system are the limbs. The arms and legs of our body are commonly called the limbs. We have two pairs of limbs. Arms are called the forelimbs or the upper limbs. Legs are called the hind limbs or the lower limbs. Each arm has three main bones. A bone called humerus in the upper arm, two bones called the radius and ulna in the lower arm. The lower ends of ulna and radius are connected to the wrist. The wrist, palm and the fingers have a number of small bones joined together. Each leg also has three bones. The upper leg has a bone called femur. Femur or thigh bone is the longest bone in the human body. The lower leg has two bones called the tibia or fibula. The lower ends of tibia and fibula are again connected to the ankle and toes of the legs. Our toes are also made up of many small bones. The limbs are attached to the girdles in our body. The pair of shoulder or the patellar girdles. The upper limbs are attached to the backbone with the help of pectoral girdle. A pair of hip or pelvic girdle. Lower limbs are attached to the backbone with the help of hip girdle. So children, in today's class we have learnt about skeleton system, the different parts of the skeleton system such as skull, backbone, ribs and the limbs. In the next class we are going to learn about joints, muscles and also the different types of muscles. Thank you. Have a great day children.